It's Tuesday, January 14th, in the year 2025, also known as the smartest year ever. My name is Gordy. Today we're talking about the origins of Pokemon. Yeah, I found an old Pokemon card when I was home, my childhood home, and I was like, hey, you know what I've never thought of? Who made this? I bet he's very rich. Well, I was right. So before there were Pikachu, Charmander, or Squirtle, there was a boy named Satoshi Tajiri who loved bugs. Growing up in Machida, a rural suburb of Tokyo, Tajiri spent his childhood exploring fields, streams, and forests, catching insects and marveling at the diversity of life of the natural world. He was so enamored with the hobby that his friends actually nicknamed him Dr. Bug, and little did he know that this simple pastime would inspire one of the most successful video game franchises of all time, Pokemon. In interviews, Tajiri has explained how his childhood obsession shaped the core idea of Pokemon. When I was young, I wanted to be an entomologist, he said. Insects fascinate me. Pokemon is an expression of that curiosity, wanting to discover, collect, and study things. But by the 1980s, as Machida became more urbanized, the fields and forests where Tajiri once caught bugs were disappearing. Kids were spending more time indoors, glued to their video game consoles. Tajiri wanted to create a way for children to experience the joy of exploration and discovery that he had as a child, even if they were confined to a screen. The idea for Pokemon began to crystallize when Tajiri saw two kids playing Game Boys connected by a link cable. He imagined creatures traveling back and forth along the cable, and the concept of battling and trading monsters was born. The Game Boy portability also fit perfectly with the idea of exploring and catching creatures on the go, a digital substitute for his bug-catching adventures. In 1991, Tajiri founded Game Freak, a video game development company with his friend Ken Sujimori, who became the lead designer of Pokemon's iconic creatures. Dang, that sounds like a really fun job. That is like the dream job of 1999. And probably still is, but for me, 1999. Over 6 years, they worked tirelessly on this game despite setbacks. At one point, Tajiri reportedly worked unpaid because of budget constraints, and several Game Freak employees left the company. But Tajiri's vision stayed strong, fueled by the desire to recapture the wonder he felt as a child. When Pokemon Red and Green, later adapted as Red and Blue in the United States, debuted in Japan in 1996, the game quickly became a phenomenon. The dual game format encouraged players to trade creatures to complete their collections, echoing Tajiri's childhood experiences of sharing bug discoveries with friends. I wanted kids to experience the same thrill I had as a boy, Tajiri said. The game's success led to an explosion of Pokemon media, including the beloved animated series, trading card game, and merchandise empire. But at its heart, Pokemon remains true to Tajiri's original vision, a celebration of curiosity, exploration, and connection. So whether you're catching bugs in a field or a Snorlax in a virtual world, the spirit of discovery is the same. Today, Pokemon stands as one of the highest grossing media franchises in history, but its origins are refreshingly simple, I thought. So I did enjoy hearing about that, the story of the boy, his bugs, and a dream to share his joy of discovery with the world. Thanks to all my sources. Catch them all in my YouTube description. Please follow, rate, like, subscribe, share with your friends. At Smartest Year Ever on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts for the full episodes. At Smartest Year Ever on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts for your daily 1-minute clips. Stay curious, stay clever. On our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I'll see you tomorrow in the Smartest Year Ever.